Yo, what's good, you guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to overcome a mental block. And since this is a skate channel, a skateboarding channel, we're going to be talking about how do skaters specifically get over mental blocks. And of course, I'm not perfect. We've all had our days when we can definitely let a trick get the best of us, but I've found over the years of just me trying to learn different things and get over certain battles and learn certain tricks that you can, like, there is a way, a process and tools you can use to learn that trick you've never done before, to not only do that but to get over the hump of challenges that you just never thought were possible for you to accomplish. So let's get into it. So first of all, what is a mental block and why do we have them? A mental block is basically you getting over the mental battle of taking action, of actually attempting to try that trick, to do something that you've never done before. Or it could be something that you've done before but just failed in the past, and that's why you have a mental block because of it. But yeah, it's basically a mental battle, something that you just can't mentally get yourself over, or to get yourself to commit to fully. There's really only two, maybe three issues of how a mental block prevents you from accomplishing your skate endeavors, your skate progression endeavors. Number one would definitely be you not being able to see yourself to committing to the trick at all. Like, you roll up and you just stop right before you commit to the trick. You don't commit, or you just jump off your board. Like, you're not trying. Number two is you can't see yourself bailing or finding a way out of a difficult situation. But let's talk about the first part real quick. Let's say you want to board slide this rail. You roll up, like, you got your adrenaline going. You already practice your basic fundamentals beforehand, so you're feeling loose as a goose. You can't see yourself hopping on the rail or trying to hop on the rail at that. And then the second part of that was just, if you did end up on the rail, for some reason you got yourself to commit to it, you just can't see yourself hopping out of a difficult situation, hopping out of, let's say something goes wrong. Like, you lock into a no slide, but you were really trying a board slide. This literally happened to me like a couple of days ago. And now you roll up again and you just can't see yourself committing because of that one error, that one misstep that you committed to. It's just, you ended up committing, but it didn't go as planned. It didn't go as well as you thought it would. So as a result, your overthinking leads to fear, and it overall completely diminishes your confidence. Basically, the one thing you need to, get yourself to commit to that one trick, that one thing that you want to land. So this is how you solve it. This is how you resolve your issues of trying to, get over the hump of that mental block, that mental challenge. You basically want to practice. And of course, you probably already heard this before. Yes, you do want to practice, but you also want to practice and start small and slow. So let's go back to our previous example where you're trying to board slide that rail and you locked into a no slide, and now you just can't get yourself to commit to that rail ever again. Okay, let's take a brief break from that rail for a couple days, maybe a week, and let's take that same focus, that same energy towards something a little easier to commit to, which would in this case be either a flat rail, a very low rail, something similar to what you were already trying to commit to, just an easier, avenue to practice on, so that once you do build your confidence, which is really what we're trying to grow here, you revisit the rail that you locked into the no slide on but really wanted to board slide, and you have a whole new set of tools, a whole new mindset to help you and to allow you land that trick that you wanted to land in the first place. You practicing on something very small and easy to overcome isn't you just taking the easy route. It's you taking the easy route, but it's you taking the smarter route at the same time. It's like you're building confidence, you're building that bravado to get yourself to do that one thing that you were originally scared of doing this entire time. I've done this plenty of times where I've either gotten hurt on the trick or just couldn't get myself to commit to the trick in the first place. And every single time I just took a step back and realized that, number one, I have the mental block, and number two, that I can find a way to make the situation a little easier, a little more comfortable for myself, so that I'm not just throwing myself, forgive me, my phone just dropped, but needless to say, you'll come back with a new mindset, which is what you really need, a new mindset and a new sense of confidence, so that you know how to bail, so that you know how to, if you get into that no slide again, you know how to like get yourself out of that situation, or you overall just feel more confident. That's really all it is. But then again, I'm not telling you guys anything you haven't heard before, so I'm here to show you guys live in action, to show you guys what I'm talking about. We're back at the same spot, the 5-stair with the steep ass handrail, but first I'm gonna warm up real quick. All right, we didn't just come out here to do front pop shoves. The reason why we're really out here is because I do have this mental block with nollie flips, especially down stuff. So, and the reason that is because about like 3-4 months ago, I tried to do this nollie flip down the trash can gap at Freedom Plaza in DC. And I just did not end up getting it. And so ever since, I've just been straying away from, let this car pass. Ever since, I've just been straying away from nollie flips down stuff. And why not take it down the most perfect stair set I can find right in my vicinity. So let's do a couple nollie flips on flat and then take it down the 5-stair. Oh, and the reason I'm doing them on flat first is because I need to start small. I need to practice and build my confidence up so that I can take it down something like that. I don't necessarily like mental blocks, but the reason why I don't hate them is because it doesn't take for you to learn something new to feel accomplished at achieving something. You just have to get over the hump of avoiding something that you just are scared of, basically. Before I send anything down anything, I like to practice it on flat and really figure out what foot placement works best with me, just so that there's less to think about when you actually go for the trick that you want. I got one more and now I'm good. All right, we're gonna see how well this angle does. Hopefully it gets everything. Yesterday I actually did get kicked out, so I'm not trying to take too long with this one trick. Bro, there's a crack right here. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually harder than I thought. But I'm not giving up at all. I gotta build my confidence. Once it starts working, it gets a little easier. I just gotta commit, that's the hard part. Yeah, I'm good. Sometimes you really do need to eat it. Like that fall is just exactly what you need to commit the next try. Definitely should have committed to that. Yo, I'm starting to catch it now. I just need to put one down. Oh my. Let's go. I'll try to get one more. I'm gonna give it like 5 tries max. If I don't get it, I'm gonna just move on. Am I a famous skateboarder? Yeah. I make skate videos. Why? She's trying to invite me to Bible school, guys. Oh my gosh, water tastes so good after you skate. But yeah, that lady just pulled up after I learned my trick and was like, would you be able to participate in our vacation Bible study? And I'm like, all right, what's that about? So we just started chatting it up, and it looks like I'm going to church, guys. We're gonna see how that goes. Teach some little kids how to skate. Maybe we could have like a skate Sunday type of thing. That would be tough. But yeah, guys, that's the gist of this video. Trying to do something that I was scared of doing or nervous at the most part. And just to clarify, just to be clear, I did kind of skip a couple steps. Technically, in my situation, you don't want to try a trick off flat ground and then take it straight down a 5-stair. Like, that's not realistic if you're doing it for the first time. Fortunately for me, that was my first time taking that specific trick down something, so I was able to get away with it not once but twice. By the way, I did want to redo it just because I don't think I popped on the first one, so I wanted to try to pop. I'm always like ghost popping my nollie flips when I'm doing them down stuff, but yeah, it's just something for me to work on. I'm just glad I got out here and conquered and overcame that mental block, that mental barrier. It's been haunting me for months. So yeah, like I said, start small, start slow, build that confidence, and eventually go for that battle. Just make sure you're actually like fully prepared before you go for that battle, that war. With that being said, that is different from just being a perfectionist and just and trying to use the analysis paralysis method, which is basically just overthinking, over preparing, and just never getting to the actual like act of you like battling what you wanted to like overcome. And I'll make a whole separate video on that too, because I've definitely have been a victim of doing something like that before. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna do some cardio, some stretches later on today and edit this video down for you guys. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna just wrap this video up and see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.